everyone, welcome to another segment of Science with Kendall. Today we're going to be doing another chemistry type experiment. We're going to be taking some dirty pennies and making them clean, and we're going to take some clean pennies and make them dirty. So a little bit more about the science. So if you take a look at my little cheat sheet here, we're going to be using vinegar, also known as acetic acid. This is what the chemical compound looks like. This is copper oxide. This is what happens when copper is mixed with oxygen in the atmosphere. And as we all know, pennies are made with copper. So this chemical reaction does occur over time. And then the other ingredient we'll be using is table salt. So that's the chemical compound for table salt. So if you look at the chemical reaction down here, these are what I'll be mixing together. So we have some vinegar mixed with water, which will be created with the table salt, and copper oxide, which is going to be the dirty penny. And these will create a breakdown of ions. So we'll have some hydrogen ions, we'll have some OH minus ions, we'll have sodium ions, we'll have Cl ions, copper ions, etc. So that's what we'll be doing when we clean the penny. And when we make the penny dirty, this will be the chemical reaction that occurs. So the difference between cleaning and making a penny dirty is going to be rinsing it off properly after we dip it into our solution. So what we're gonna do is take a look at these pennies that I have. So over here onto the left side, you see there are a bunch of dirty, my left side, your right side. There's a bunch of dirty pennies. These are the ones we're going to be making clean, and these over here on your left side are going to be the ones we're making dirty. So what we're going to do is we are going to take just any kind of Tupperware. We're going to mix some vinegar. So you're just going to go ahead and pour some in. Just enough so you can actually soak and drench the penny. And now we're gonna take some table salt. If I can get some out, there we go. Just enough so it starts to activate with or interact with the vinegar. I'm gonna mix it around a little bit. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these dirty pennies, and we're just gonna go ahead and put them all in there. You can take your spoon and just kind of move them around. Just let them sit for a little bit. So what's happening is the vinegar and salt are mixing with the copper oxide, and it's actually going to dissolve and make that copper oxide into ions, which is when we'll get the shiny, cleany pennies. So in order to clean them, after they're done mixing in the solution, we're gonna have to wash them with some water and then wipe them down. That's going to be the difference between cleaning and making a penny dirty. So if you wanted to make a penny dirty, you would simply dip them in the solution and not rinse them and just let them sit with the vinegar still coated on them. It will then act with the atmosphere, so the oxygen will be drawn to these pennies and make them dirty, and you'll get that nice crusty blue nastiness on them. So while we let the pennies that we're trying to clean wait for a little bit, and as you can see the interaction is still going on, we went ahead and put the clean pennies in the same type of solution, vinegar and table salt. But the difference now is we're going to go ahead and take these out, and we're just going to go ahead and put them on a paper towel. We're not going to rinse them with water. We're just going to put them on the paper towel, and then these are going to sit for a few hours. And we're going to see them interacting with the oxygen. Well, you're not going to physically see it, but it's going to interact with the atmospheric oxygen, and these clean pennies will now be dirty. So we'll get back to those in a couple hours. I'll put a picture at the end of this video to show you. Again, it is this bottom one, the bottom interaction. So until then, we're just going to continue to wait a little bit longer for these. Typically you want to wait, anywhere between 5-15 minutes or so. You can really see the interaction happening. So when that starts to slow down a little bit, you can go ahead and take them out, and then that's when we're going to rinse them. So until then, we're just going to wait. So we waited a little bit. First, we're gonna check in on the ones that we just dipped in the solution. As you can see right here, it's starting to get dirty a little bit. This one's a little bit harder to see, but you can see over here in the top corner. And then this one, it's starting to in the center. These still have a little bit longer to go. Like I said, we do need to wait a couple hours before they are going to be fully dirty. But in the meantime, we're going to take a look at the ones we're trying to clean. So we're going to go ahead and let's start with this one right here in the middle. I'll go ahead and pick that one up and just kind of rub it down a little bit. So you can see it's starting to clean. Flip that over. There we go. All right, I'll go ahead and wash it in here now. This is just water. All right, then we'll go ahead and wipe that one down. Make sure it's nice and dry. The last little bit of solution off. There you go. It's pretty clean. The back side, nice and shiny. All right, let's go ahead and do another. Let's start with this one right here. So again, just gonna take it out of the solution, just kind of rub it around a little bit. Rub that solution in. You can kind of see this one's much shinier before I even rinse it off with the water. All right, go ahead and dip it in there. Just really want to take that solution off. Okay. Go ahead and put it in your paper towel and dry it off. There we go. Nice shiny penny. So again, in order to clean pennies, you have to have a chemical reaction. That's why washing pennies with water is not necessarily good when it comes to cleaning pennies. It's not going to do anything for you. You do need a chemical reaction, and with that being said, that's why the vinegar is used, because it's an acid, and it's mixing with the copper oxide, which then will again make them into ions, and that's where the copper oxide is broken up and cleans the penny essentially. So now we're just going to continue to wait for these pennies to get dirty. Again, we did not wash these in water, we just dipped them in the solution and are now letting them dry for a few hours, and we'll see that the oxygen in the atmosphere is interacting with the acid and it will create the copper oxide. So until then, we're just going to kind of wait.